And we back! Today, I'm taking the top players from 2023 and putting them in the league back in 1983. So, of course, this draft class has Akeem Olajuwon before you added the H. And then Michael Jordan. Then we got LeBron, Steph Curry, all in their rookie forms, by the way. LeBron, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid, James Harden, Zion Williamson, Kawhi Leonard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum, Kyrie Irving, and Ja Morant. If you're asking, why do we add these players? These are the players that are 90-plus overall players in 2K23. So if you're mad that I didn't add somebody, that's the reason why. And we just simulate this first year, and now we see some of the best bucket getters in 2023 where the game is fast, and we got scores of 140 to 142. How would they fare in this version of the NBA? We gonna find out. And they also in the same draft class as Jordan and Olajuwon. So let's give it 10 seasons and see exactly what happens. Magic Johnson won a championship with the Lakers as they swept the Pistons, and now it is time to see exactly how everything is going down. The historical changes starting off with some branding changes, rule changes that don't really matter to us. We go to the lottery. Here we go. And I forgot that since there's only X amount of teams in the league, the lottery is just 7 teams. Here we go. Who's going to end up with the first overall pick? It's going to be the Nets, then it's going to be the Rockets, then it's going to be the Bulls. 23 teams in the league right now. We might do it. Did I name more than 23 people? Some of them dudes might end up in the second round. I guess only time will tell. The Nets have their hands full, though. Do you want LeBron? Do you want Akeem Olajuwon? Do you want Michael Jordan? Do you want Steph Curry? Like, a lot of decisions to be made. So let's figure out exactly who goes where. There is still a world where the Bulls end up with Michael Jordan. He could go third. He did go third in real life. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. First overall pick in the draft will be LeBron James going to the New Jersey Nets. There we go. Second overall pick is going to be Luka Doncic. Forget your Michael Jordans. Forget Steph Curry. We want the donk out of Slovenia. All right, Houston. Third overall pick is Akeem Olajuwon. Michael Jordan has fallen all the way to at least fourth. John Stockton over Jordan over Curry? Oh, man, that's an all-time AO Washington. I can't lie. Then we got Michael Jordan going to the 76ers, who still might have Julius Erving. Like, now, my timeline is kind of messed up because we are back at 1983, but they might still have Julius Erving. Now we got the Blazers, who have Clyde Drexler. They take Kevin Durant. You remember Kevin Durant's draft class, that 07 draft class? The Blazers had an opportunity to take Kevin, but instead they took Greg Oden. They get to right the wrongs now, ladies and gentlemen. They get to right the wrongs. 7th overall pick is going to be Anthony Davis to the Clippers. The Clippers may not be cursed anymore because they got Anthony Davis. Then we got James Harden going to the Pacers. I don't even remember who's on the Pacers. Is Clark Kellogg on this team? I don't know. Then we got the 9th overall pick being Damian Lillard going to Sacramento. Okay. Then we got Joel Embiid going to the Mavericks. All right. And then we got Zion teaming up with, is Dominique still there? If Dominique and Zion is your 3 and your 4, the highlights is going to be crazy. Steph Curry goes to the Spurs. Then we get the Giannis going to Dallas. Did Dallas have 2 picks? Dallas gets Giannis. Jimmy Butler goes to the Clippers. So Anthony Davis and Jimmy Butler on the same team, if I'm not mistaken. The Suns get Kyrie Irving. All right. Then we get a trade. No. Ja Morant is teaming up with who? I already forgot who else is on the 76ers. Somebody else just had it. Then we got Kevin Willis. Is that the end of our guys? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA, going to the Bucks. And then Michael Cage, Jason Tatum, and Kevin Durant. Ladies and gentlemen, give them 3 seasons. I think they'll be all right. Sam Perkins, Kawhi Leonard. Yo, the 76ers came up heavy. Is that all of our guys? Nikola Jokic fell to the second round. I think that's all of our guys. I think that was all of our guys. I think it is. Nikola Jokic fell to the second round again in his life, this time around to the Warriors. Okay, all right. This is what we got to do. We just got to simulate, and we got to go through every single star lineup and figure out who walked out on top. But I think out of all of it, I feel like the 76ers are the ultimate winner because they have multiple picks and they got multiple current day greats. Now, will all of those current day greats translate to the league right now? Oh, no. So Michael Jordan, Kawhi Leonard, and Ja Morant, all in their rookie seasons. Oh, and Julius Erving is still on the roster. He's just out for this season. So Julius Erving is going to come back. They're going to have 18-year-old Kawhi, 18-year-old Ja, and then 21-year-old Mike. This team is going to be nasty. Then we got the Bucks, who ended up with Shai. Okay, so Shai Gilgeous-Alexander starting at the 1 is pretty much it. The Bullets took John Stockton. Again, I don't think that wasn't the right move, but what am I supposed to say? The Bulls got Elijah Wan. I guess you'll take that. Not I guess. That's an all-time great. Maybe the greatest center of all time. The Cavs, did y'all get any picks? Y'all picked Benjamin Carroll. Y'all better hope he nice, because I know for sure you missed out on some greats. Now, obviously, things change, though. Some of these greats that's currently in the NBA, I got it so that, you know, the timeline could change. They might not be great in this timeline. The Celtics, did they get anybody? Sam Perkins is who they drafted. The Clippers get Jimmy Butler and Anthony Davis. That is such a good tandem. And they already still have Terry Cummins on the team. So he's 23. You got 18. And you got 20-year-old Jimmy, who's going to be nice in a couple seasons. The Hawks ended up with Zion and Dominique. Doc Rivers is on the team. Wes Matthews Sr. is on the team. Sheesh. That's insane. Okay. The Utah Jazz end up with... Did they get anybody? Took Michael Cage. Right. Michael Cage has some of the coolest hair in NBA history. Go Google it. This picture don't do it justice. Michael Cage had a crazy head of hair. The Kings ended up with Damian Lillard, and he's starting right there alongside... Who is... Eddie Johnson. Eddie Johnson and Larry Drew. Okay. The Knicks ended up with an auto-generated dude. Dang, New York. I'm sorry. The Lakers end up with auto-generated dude. Another Irvin, though. You got Irvin Magic. You got Irvin Monroe. So that's cool. The Mavs, Joel Embiid and Giannis. Joel Embiid and Giannis. They still got Mark Aguirre. They still got Ronaldo Blackman. And they got Brad Davis there. I mean, Giannis can run that forward. I'm going to give it a season. I'm not going to force Giannis to be a 4. But this team, with Giannis at the 4 instead of Jay Vincent, who I don't even... I said Jay Vincent because it was initial J. His name is actually Jay Vincent. Oh, man. Okay. And then we saw that LeBron is here in Brooklyn. They had no other first-round picks. The Nuggets ended up with Nikola Jokic. He was drafted to the Warriors. Did the Warriors waive this fella? Did they not give him a real rookie contract and he ended up here again? I could have sworn said he was on the Warriors, right? Am I bugging? Man, it's just meant to be. It's just meant to be. What can you say? The Pacers ended up with James Harden. All right, who else is on this team? James Harden, Clark Kellogg. I was right about that. And the Pistons, they had auto-generated dude and Kevin Willis. Okay. The Rockets end up with Luka Doncic. They still got Craig Elo. Look. Oh, he's young now. I was about to say old self, but he's young now. And they got Ralph Sampson, who in this universe might not have injuries. The Spurs end up with Steph Curry. He's not even starting because they got Johnny Moore on the team. The Suns end up with Kyrie Irving. Is that it? I feel like they had another one. It was just Kyrie Irving and Sam Decker's older dad, his dad, Sekou Decker. Promise you that's not real. The Sonics didn't get anybody. The Blazers ended up with Kevin Durant. Bro, Clyde is 22. Kevin and Tatum are both coming in as 18-year-old rookies. And I know they're both coming off the bench right now, but dang, give it a season, and that team is going to be nasty. And then the Warriors had Yoke and didn't sign him to a contract. All-time fumble. All right, so I'm going to go to around the All-Star break and see if any of them, you know, they all coming in as rookies. The 76ers are nasty. Oh, my God. They're in the 82-0 challenge right now. Never mind. I also realized this rookie-sophomore game is about to be crazy. You got Bron and Mike on the same team with Anthony Davis, Ralph Sampson, and Byron Scott versus Steph Curry, Clyde Drexler. Why is LeBron classified as a sophomore? Oh, it's not rookie-sophomore anymore. It's just the best. Okay. Anyway, Luka, KD, and they got Z at the 5 guard and Ralph Sampson. Wasn't Ralph like 7'3", 7'2", 7'4", and you got Zion guarding him? Oh, man, that seemed like it might be some trouble. Let's see who ended up winning. It ended up being MJ. Yeah, he got to show the world that he's the best young player here. 3-point shootout, dunk contest. The winners end up being Larry Bird and Dominique Wilkins. And then the All-Star game, did we have anybody on our teams or our young players? Jack Sikma's here, not really relevant to us. MJ, LeBron are the only 2 that made the team. Just the 2 greatest players of all time, both saying, hey, we rookies, but it don't matter. All right, let's see who wins Rookie of the Year. I'm assuming it's between those 2 players, but we'll see. Bron came in here and averaged 27, 7, and 6 with 2 steals, a block and a half. I mean, like the MVP of the league type stuff, you know? 6 Man of the Year goes to a rookie Giannis. Ralph wins DPOY 7-4, right? Worthy wins Most Improved 72 and 10, and I think that's us. Is that I say us, but you know what I'm saying? I think that's the 76ers. All NBA teams do see rookie LeBron, rookie Michael Jeffrey Jordan, who averaged 26, 5, and 4. And then Kevin Durant is on third team. Kevin Durant wasn't even starting to start the season, right? He didn't even start every single game, I would assume. Yeah, he only started 58 games, ended up all NBA still. And then Hakeem Olajuwon, also a rookie class. This rookie class is ridiculous, y'all. LeBron, Anthony Davis is a rookie. Olajuwon and Jordan as all defensive. This is the top 5 rookies, and this are the other 5 rookies. Oh my God. The auto-generated dude, actually 80 overall, looking good. The Luka Doncic, second overall pick, average really good numbers too. Which one of those players? Because one of the players is probably going to win a championship, believe it or not. 72-10. Boy, I mean, this team has a chance to run the league for 10 years straight, for real. Let's see who the worst team in the league was. It was the Bullets. The Bullets drafted John Stockton. I told you that was a bad idea in the moment. The Kings ended up with Dame, and he was just coming off the bench, averaging a smooth 22 points off the bench, you know, just Damian Lillard being Damian Lillard. But he did start more than half the season, so I guess it's not that crazy. All right, I just want to see if any of these players are going to meet each other in the finals. That's what I care about. Again, with this being 10 years, we can't spend too much time on any singular season. We just got to see who really translates their game to the NBA back then. Actually, with that said, I think it is important that we take a look at total points. Points per game, I mean. Zion averaged 25, but he's injured a spinal. Yikes. Having a spinal injury at 18 is probably not the greatest thing. I'll tell you that. Kevin Durant averaged that many points. Okay, you know what? It's probably better that we go to the rookie report. Yeah, here are all of our rookies. Olajuwon led in rebound. Assists goes to Stockton. Steals go to LeBron and Stockton. Blocks goes to Olajuwon, Davis, and Embiid. Turnovers, Stockton. Fouls per game. Who are you? Not one of our guys. And the field goal percentage is this guy because he made one shot his whole career so far. And then Zion was there with 70% from the field, basically. All right. In the conference finals, we got Larry Bird versus Michael Jordan. Yep. And then on this side of things, the Lakers, I don't think the Lakers had anybody, right? The Lakers, nope, they just have Magic Johnson, who's just the best player in the league. Oh, MJ and them make it to the finals so easily. It takes a lot with Kareem doing his thing, putting up a double-double, almost 40. But the finals is Magic versus MJ in year one. Magic versus MJ. Bro, this team to end up with Michael Jordan is crazy. Mo Cheeks, Julius Erving, Moses Malone. Bobby Jones is not that good anymore, but Bobby Jones is a stud too. And then off the bench, you got who you got. This team, yeah, this team is going to do the thing. Game one, they lost. Ooh. All right. Magic, Erving, Magic Johnson did his thing. Jamal Wilkes, he's 44 minutes played. I mean, these dudes are playing it went overtime. It went overtime. Okay, I was about to say, they played almost every minute. 2-0 Lakers. Ja, Kawhi. Don't let the moment look too big for you, young fellas. I don't know. Okay, 3-0. The Lakers are just a different beast. Or maybe not. Okay, yeah, they are. All right, well, remember, Jordan was a rookie right there. Jordan was a rookie right there. You know what I'm saying? He was a rookie. Give him some time. All right, so the Supersonics win the lottery. I didn't even remember who's in this draft class. It ain't Mike. It ain't Olajuwon. It's Ewing and Malone and Joe Dumars and all of that stuff. But I don't care. We're going straight to player progression to see which one of our rookies took the biggest jump. Reem is getting worse, man. Anyway, it's not what this video is about. Embiid jumps up 5. Giannis jumps up 3. LeBron jumps up 4. Jokic jumps up 4. And his numbers were really good for a rook. And James Harden is still 18. I don't know the answer to that. Anyway, Luka jumps up 4. Curry jumps up just 1. Are they saying that Steph Curry's not really like that? This season, Steph Curry made only 55 threes. Because of the time, man. Because where we at in the history. You don't take a lot of threes. Actually, 55 threes is a ton. When you think about it, Kyrie Irving jumps up 5. Then we have nobody there. Yeah, look at, yeah. Tatum only jumped up 3. Okay. Interesting. But Kevin is doing his thing. The Warriors got rid of their guy. Jordan jumps up 5. Ja jumps up 4. Kawhi jumps up 3. Like, all 3 of these dudes should probably start now because Julius Erving dropped down 3. Jay is up 4. Stockton up 5. Olajuwon up 4. Nobody there. Davis and Jimmy both up 4. And then I think that might be everybody. Oh, Lillard up 3. So I will be playing around the edges to make sure that, like, everybody's put in the best position. So I'm going to make Giannis a 4. So overall real drop by a little bit. But I think it's just better for the video that he'll be starting. Because, I mean, when you got Mark Aguirre, they're not going to start the young Giannis over Mark Aguirre. It's just not going to be the case. But You know, when you make him a power forward, he's the best power forward on the team. So now the Mavericks starting lineup going into this game is Giannis in that starting lineup, and he had a good game. So there you go. Giannis, Embiid doing their thing. This video should all be about Magic Johnson. He refuses to let anybody else get some love, and he's winning every single MVP award so far. Oh, Jordan didn't make an All-NBA first team. LeBron did. LeBron did. Jordan didn't. He made the second team, so he's oh my God, he was better this year than last. He even hit at least one three-pointer. At least one. Exactly one. Anthony Davis is on second team as well. Damian Lillard is on third team. Shout out to Dame. I didn't think he was going to get that, but he did. Which means that the Kings are probably in the playoffs, right? Last year they were not in the playoffs. This year he looks like he's going to help them be in the playoffs. And I would be mistaken. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Never mind, Sacramento. You are here. It is your time to shine. Oh my God, everybody in this team is really upset. The Warriors, I don't know what to tell you. Ja Morant, his first year as a starter, averages basically the same amount of numbers as last year, but his efficiency went up as far as three-point shooting. Kawhi Leonard jumped up a little bit. Shea is up to 11 points per game. Do they have his shot tendency low? The answer is yes, absolutely they do. That sucks. We don't really care about Stockton. He was a part of this draft class. We're not really checking up on them. We only care about the 2023 players that we pulled over now. Anthony Davis, you saw him make an All-NBA team, so there he is. Zion Williamson did not go up because he had a spinal injury. So I'm kind of scared that this is just going to be the version of Zion we get this whole career simulation. But that can happen. Oh, Patrick Ewing got drafted here. So it was Dame and Ewing working together to get them into a playoff berth. Magic is still just ridiculous, and we don't know if anybody's going to take that crown away from him. Giannis jumped up a little bit. Embiid jumped up a little bit. Did see Bron on first team, so we already saw those numbers. Yoke averages better numbers than last. Harden is slowly getting those assist numbers up. I see you. I see you. The thing is, none of these players who we know as legendary three-point shooters are doing it. So imagine if James had the green light to shoot threes. He could average 30. I mean, he did average more than 30 in real life. Luka, and I forgot he's with Ralph. Sheesh, that duo is kind of crazy. Steph Curry is there. He shot 40% from three, made 70 of them. Again, him making 73 pointers is like, oh my God, he's doing the greatest thing of all time. You know, that's how they're talking about on ESPN, because makes per game, the less than one make per game is the highest in the league. Dame is second, Kyrie is third. These are all of the people we imported. Nobody, oh, I guess John Stockton. Nobody else other than the people we imported are shooting a lot of threes. That's crazy. Tatum's second year is all right. All right, let's see if any of these dudes are going to win the championship. Can anybody take out the LA Lakers, who have been just a supreme team this whole simulation so far? It's a 2-2 series over here. This is the Jimmy Butler, Anthony Davis, Terry Cummings, Norm Nixon, and Bill Walton team. Lakers versus Clippers in a playoff series. The Clippers lost. All right. So we could potentially see Boston, LA in the finals, or we could see Dallas, Philly, which is something as well. It will be Philly versus the Lakers again. The rivalry is starting. Second year in a row, MJ versus Magic, the rivalry has started. No matter what you say, game one is a 76er win. Come on, MJ. I'm rooting for MJ. Game two is a win. Game three isn't. Game four is a win. MJ, one more win, MJ. And it happens. Michael Jordan gets his first ring without Scottie Pippen. But he did have Moses Malone, who's really good. He did have Julius Erving, who's not as good at 36, but he's still okay. He did have Ja Morant, who's an 85. He did have Kawhi Leonard, and he did have Mo Cheeks. And say what you want about that, Mo Cheeks is the greatest name in the history of ball. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't care what anybody here is saying. That is the greatest name in the history of ball. All right, so NBA Draft Lottery for year number 3 sees the Houston Rockets win it. So Luka and Ralph Sampson could be getting the best player in this draft. I don't know who that is. It is Ron Harper. It's not the best draft class. Ron is cool. No disrespect to former Chicago Bull NBA champion. But, you know, last year had Patrick Ewing and stuff. And this year we have Ron Harper. All right, this juggernaut team is starting to fall. Because at 26, Magic Johnson's just starting to get worse. Embiid and Giannis might not hit that superstar place. He might not. He's only jumping up marginally every single season. LeBron up there. Jokic. It's time for Jokic to make an All-NBA team. I'm assuming they got his shot tendency low. No. His shot tendency went up. Oh, my God. I should be looking at that instead of all the other stuff. James Harden's shot tendency went up. I never knew that I could see it. I'm going to be honest with you. Been playing this game for years. Did not know that we can make it so I can look at the shot tendencies. And now I do. and watch them progress. Because Luka averages 17 is weird, but I didn't know that his shot tendency was so low. And what did you do with that first overall pick? Who did you draft? Dale Cage? Oh, man. At least draft one of the real people. Oh, my God. Steph Curry's shot tendency went down. They say, hey, bro, cut that out. What is this? What's your 3 points? Oh, it's still really high, but 2K won't allow it to be anything different. Kyrie already had 99. He said, give me that ball. Evan can move over to the 4 now that Tatum is good enough. So I might force that because now their best is Michael Thompson, who is, of course, the father of Clay. I'm going to make sure that Kevin is a 4. MJ is up there now. He's already got that. His shot tendency went up. Kawhi Leonard's shot tendency is at 99 now. So all 3 of these dudes undoubtedly are going to be started now, which is an interesting team. Shea is getting up there with his shot tendency as well. All right, so things are looking good for our young guys. It seems like every single one of these players, except for Zion, and I can't say that because he's really good. Never mind. I was going to say every one of these players are translating. But even though he's only an 83, to average 25 points per game with not a single 3-pointer attempted, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive no matter what you say. This is what I've been arguing with people for years. Good talent is going to make his way to be good, regardless. Year 3 of the rivalry. Just year 3 of the rivalry. Eventually, the Lakers are going to fall before they get to the finals. Now it's got to the point where MJ and them are just going to start running it up. But the Lakers have dominated the Western Conference every single season. I'm waiting to get the first expansion team. I don't even know when the next expansion team to hit because somebody needs some help. Scottie Pippen, David Robinson, Kevin Johnson, Reggie Lewis, rest in peace, Horace Grant. Those are the top guys in this year's draft class. Let's see who's going to win it, who's getting some help. It is LeBron. LeBron gets David Robinson. Oh, y'all better not fumble this. Steph Curry also gets some help. He might get Scottie Pippen. Do not fumble this. Do not draft some auto-generated dude. Go ahead, take the Admiral or take Pip, I guess. I would prefer the Admiral because it is LeBron James and he is already a wing. But I don't know. I don't know. They took the Admiral. All right. You love to see it. You love to see it, which means that the Spurs took Scottie Pippen. All right, Steph Curry's regressing. Hey, man, Steph Curry's not being able to hold his own in this era, I guess. Brother shot 43% from 53% from 3 because he's only taken a couple of them. So MJ is one overall difference between him and Magic for the best player in the league. LeBron is there as well. Luka is there as well. All of our guys look exactly the way you thought they were going to look, just expanding their games. Jimmy Butler expanded his game now at the 88 overall. Shea is also doing the exact same thing. Tatum and them. I just want to see which one, if any of our guys going to like plateau other than Steph Curry. Because it's really just Steph Curry. Oh, Zion is getting worse. He still averaged the best numbers of his career, though. I don't know what to tell. The Bulls got them an MVP, man. 27-14 is ridiculous. So shout out to him. Also got DPOY. Manu Bol is a Laker. And Jordan, Bron, All-NBA. Harden, AD, All-NBA. Steph, Luka, KD, Jokic, All-NBA. So all of our guys are really, really successful. The Lakers are now the 8th seed. So it seems like their reign is coming to an end, and it does. Okay. Also, the 76ers lost 2. We're getting 2 new finals appearance teams because the Pistons are still doing the thing. They're still okay. Still good enough to at least make it out of the first round. Stockton versus Olajuwon. That's no fun for us. But I do see Munchie Bowes is on one of those teams. And this is the Kevin Durant Tatum team versus Giannis and Embiid. 2 versus 2. That's clean. And then they also got the exterior people because Clyde Drexler and Mark Aguirre. Now the Trailblazers supporting cast Winston Garland. That is Darius's father, if you didn't know. And then Blair they're not as good as Blackman and Harper. So this looks like a series where the top seed is going to win. So we get Giannis and Embiid versus Olajuwon. Versus Olajuwon. Reggie Theus is still on the team. Here we go. Is Giannis and Embiid going to get that first championship together? The answer is probably, and they do. But instead it was Mark Aguirre, the vet, getting the finals MVP. So we've seen we've seen MJ, we've seen Giannis and Embiid win their championships, and that's pretty much it. And then it was Magic Johnson. That was it. So all of our guys' rookie contracts are over. I doubt that any of them are going to switch teams, but You have to at least look at it. You have to at least look at it, and because you never know. Because yeah, restricted free agency still is a thing. 76ers going back. Luka was a Rocket. Oh, you know what? Let's go a couple days into the future, and then we'll see exactly what he's do. Did we see some? Zion has 0 offers. Zion has 0 offers, ladies and gentlemen. He averaged 25 points per game, and nobody want to get him 1M. I mean, 1M nowadays is a lot of money, but still. All right, let's see who ended up signing. It looks like everybody's back because everybody matched whatever it was. Yeah, everybody's back on the original team. The only person that did not get matched is Zion. It's just Zion. He is a unrestricted free agent. You know? Unrestricted, yeah. So he's gonna end up on a whole different team. At least you think. Brother might be out of the league. Brother might be out of the league in a second because he had 0 offers the day before the end of free agency. Again, I don't control nothing. I don't control nothing. But if this man Zion is sitting in free agency, oh man, Z. Oh, Detlef too? It's a lot of really good players just sitting around. All right, well, we got to simulate a couple days and see exactly what Z is going to sign because no way he's going to sit in free agency or play overseas. Sitting in free agency in my mind is like going overseas, dude. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Zion ended up signing with the Spurs, which means that he is teaming up with Steph Curry and George Gervin and Scottie Pippen, but Steph Curry's injured right now. Okay, cool. I think that's fine. Go make a bag, Zion. Go show them why they tripping. The most surprising MVP. Bro, he wasn't even on the radars for MVPs before. What the heck? You win a championship and then you get the respect after. Oh man, he also won a 6 Man of the Year. I didn't even see that happen. Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. I had no idea. Is he the first person from the current era to go back and win an MVP? Is the man, the myth, the legend, Giannis Antetokounmpo? Like I cannot believe that. Oh, and the oh, that's why. So they were 70-12. Embiid is upset. Is he upset? Because it's not his. I'm fed up about the current situation. Are you upset because it's not your team game? Ooh, that's something. That's selfishness right there. That's selfishness. Your team won 70 games and you're mad, and you're a starter coming off a championship. Well, you're back there to go with. Oh, you won it. I was trying to make it dramatic by saying you were going up against Zion's old team, right? Who ended up here? Was it Z? Was it Z? I don't remember. Whoever it was is not there anymore. They made it all the way to the finals with this team. Yeah, it was Zion, because Zion was playing alongside Dominique Wilkins. So Zion teams make it to the final right after he left, and then the team that he joined didn't make it at all. Interesting. The narratives that will be put on TV. Oh, I'm sorry, on radio, because it's 1989 and people listen to the radio. Forgot. You know what I'm saying? Sports Center. I mean, ESPN is around. I think. I'm positive, but the radio is still probably king. This draft class has Sean Kemp, Tim Hardaway Sr., Glenn Ellis, Sean Elliott. I'm sorry, I've looked past you. But that was, it's kind of it. That's kind of it. This is what we needed. Because I was trying to figure out, of the draft class, who has been the best player. It's between Jordan and Giannis right now. Giannis won a second MVP award. He's got 2 championships. MJ has 2 championships. No MVPs, but 2 championships. That means it's Giannis, right? Right? Giannis has 2 or 1. I'm already forgetting exactly the way this is going. Got 2. So that means Giannis is the best. Giannis is the best person that we transported. And you can say because spacing doesn't matter in this universe. You know what I'm saying? The winner is, Giannis did it again. And also, I don't know if you peeped, Joel Embiid is still really upset with the situation and stuff. So he signed an extension, though. He signed his extension. He's here for at least 2 more seasons at the minimum. So unless. Now, big trades like that don't happen in 2K, unfortunately. That's one thing I would love to see improve for 2K24 is we get more superstar trades, but I'm asking for a lot, I guess. Oh boy, Bron versus KD and JT. I love we get new teams. I mean, David Robinson definitely helps everything. LeBron had to go through a little tanking period with the Nets, but he finally got here. He finally got here. Game 1 of this series is a LeBron James win, a triple-double for Bron. Wow, 13 attempted threes here, which is not something I expected. But Winston Garland, he's sticking to the league, ladies and gentlemen. Is he really the shooter that this? He made 17 threes all in the. I'm sorry, 8. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Okay, he hit 5 threes in 1989. That's OD. That don't happen. It doesn't happen. So game number 2 is a Kevin Durant 51-piece game. Yikes, Kevin Durant is a dog. Game 3 is also a game won by Kevin and company. Man, Darius Garland's pops is really like that. Double-double game, 25 and 10. The revenge for the Admiral and the King. The Admiral and the King. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Then we see Tatum. We waited for the Tatum game. 28 points right there. And LeBron and the Admiral did their thing. Ross Strickland tried to do his thing, but they need a little bit more help. And we get the game 7. LeBron forces game 7 with a monster game where he hit 3 threes, but unfortunately they lose. Kevin Durant, Tatum, Winston Garland. It wasn't even KD. He ain't even have a crazy game. I'm giving it to Winston. He hit 15 free throws. 15? Insanity. This is unrelated. Why is Winston Garland really nice? He just won 6 Man of the Year. Giannis won another MVP, by the way. He just won 6 Man of the Year. That is a player I did not expect to infiltrate these videos. Gary Payton, 2nd year, Houston. That's not a player I expected to infiltrate these videos, but he is here, and they won 70 games. 70 games is like the barometer now to be a good team. Every single year, there's one team winning 60. I'm sorry, winning 70, and it's been this team. It's been the Lakers. It's been that 76er team. Kevin Durant and company are in the finals again, but they're going to get nobody else. So Jason Tatum got the finals MVP this time around. We only got like one more season or so. And I think we can come to the decision that Bron is okay in any era. You know how they say, I'm good in any hood. We got to make it rhyme, though. Era, I can't think of anything. I just can't. I don't have that type of wordplay. LeBron is able to do whatever in every era. James Harden, without even shooting threes, he's showing, oh, I'm sorry. This is the year. This is the breakout year for the three-point shooting. Don't tell me that's the case. Hold on. Let me go to all over stats. Is this the breakout season for three-point shooters? Because if that is the case, then we might have to stay one more year just to make sure that Steph Curry... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, every single one of these players are good in any era. Except for a few. And I'm not trying to single people out, but I'm just going based on I'm just going on the simulation. Even though the numbers are OD still, Zion never progressed. And he is an 81 overall player. He had the spinal injury in year 1. That was probably the thing that killed it. Steph Curry also never blossomed. He never blossomed. I don't know why. He never did. And he's a free agent, so he might end up on the next team. Actually, a lot of our dudes are free agents. Hold on. Some of them signed extensions already. Some of them hit free agency. All right, we want one more year at least to see, can we see another super team be created just from free agency? So Kyrie Irving has 0 offers. He's really good still, but he's fed up. And because of that, nobody wants to take a chance on him. Tatum resigns. Jimmy Butler, I don't remember where Jimmy was. Was he always a Clipper? Okay, he always was a Clipper. Okay, never mind. Resigning. Everybody's resigning. It looked like everybody resigned that was there. Oh, never mind. Even Steph Curry resigned. Zion has found a new home, I guess, with this Supersonics. But yeah, everybody resigned. Oh, that's a lot less fun. We'll go into one last season and let everything play out. What we're seeing right now, though, still, even though Giannis doesn't have the crazy statistics like a Bron, like a Luka, like the counting stats, what we're seeing is with him having, 3 MVP awards, he's like that. And part of it is probably because the team is so good that they get a bunch of wins, and LeBron's teams haven't been legendarily good. LeBron's teams haven't won 70-plus games, but I promise you if they did, then he would have an MVP. But whatever. Kyrie then created a super team. He had no offers. He said, bet. I'm gonna go to the Clips. And the Clips are the 4th seed, so I can't even call it a super team. They were just a 4th seed. But they're in the finals right now, 3 games away from potentially winning it, going against James Harden, and they do win it. Anthony Davis wins the finals MVP. All right. Everybody except for Curry and Zion came to play and did some amazing stuff. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.